Good day, brothers and sisters. I'm Willie Brown, president of Local 234. I'm working on a couple of videos, short videos I want to put out to you to let you know what's going on and for us to stay acquainted with one another. You know, since the pandemic has kicked in, we haven't had a chance to see each other as much as we would like or to talk about some things we should be talking about. But the first thing I need to talk about is safety. We need to do that first. We are in bad times, brothers and sisters. I'm here begging you. I'm begging you. I'm not coming at you, accusing anybody of anything. I'm begging you. Please listen to me. Please understand what I'm saying. As of today, we have 356 positive tests. We're averaging almost one positive test for the coronavirus a day. Now, normally on a bad day, we call a bad day is we get 5 positive tests. Yesterday, we had 25 positive tests, 19 positive tests out of Midville, a total of 25. This is very serious, brothers and sisters, and I'm asking you, please, let's mask up. Put the mask on. Put the mask on, please. And let's practice social distancing. I'm talking with SEPTA. We're trying to get SEPTA to change some of their ways because we think this thing is, we don't think people are taking it as seriously as they should. You know what happened back in the summer, and then all of a sudden now it's spiking again. So we're asking people to please follow directions of social distancing. And let's use a little common sense. We don't know, unfortunately, because of, and I'm not taking a dig at anybody, but under the president we have now, President Donald Trump, I don't think enough was done from Washington, D.C. to win the support of people and the trust of our members or citizens, period, of what we should be doing and should not be doing. I think that's the first mistake we've made. So if we can't count on Washington to be truthful with us right now, if we can't count on Washington to take the politics out of this right now, we have to use a little common sense. And the first thing they told us, if you remember, they said that if they wanted us to change the way we sneeze. We were taught ever since we were kids to sneeze in our hands. Well, they said to us, no, don't sneeze in your hand anymore, sneeze inside your elbow. Well, what does that tell you? That tells us right then and there that if they don't want you sneezing in your hand, because if you shake somebody's hand after you sneeze, you can pass it on, that's telling that it's in saliva, it's in your spit. Now, what else is that telling us? That's telling us if a person sneezes and leaves that area, that the particles, which is saliva, is still in the air. And what happens if you walk in right behind them and it hits you? You can also contact the virus. We need to use a little common sense with some of the things we do. When we walk around, we see us in groups. Now, if a person gets offended because you say to them, back up a little bit, or let me back up a little bit, then so be it. Because one thing you do not want to do, take it from me, and I'm telling you this, you do not want to get this virus. You don't want this. We've had people die. We've had people come down with the virus, have their family members take off work to take care of them, only for the member to get better, but the family member pass away. These are true stories. We deal with these people every single day. We're talking to people, and how do you make people? How do you tell somebody when you think about this virus? Everybody that gets the virus is a question mark. We hope that they're going to get better. We don't know. I read that it says 40% of people who die from the virus have some type of diabetes, or so we have a lot of members who have diabetes. So on this first video, that's all I want to concentrate on is say, brothers and sisters, please, let's stay safe. Let's stay apart from each other. Let's not sit in the depot and play cards right in front of each other or shoot pool. We have to wear the mask. We have to wear it. Now, I'm not saying that's going to prevent you from getting it, but it does shrink your chances of getting it. So with that much in mind, I'm gonna try to do another video every 2 or 3 days until we get caught up like we need to be. The last thing I want to talk about, I've been asked about doing section meetings. Let me make this clear. I am not, under any circumstances, going to do a section meeting until they get this virus under control. You already have enough on you. The type of work that we do, when everybody else is told to stay away from people in crowds, our job is to go towards the crowds. So we have enough on us already. I'm not going to add that extra layer, right, of danger to us by saying let's congregate and let's have a section meeting. We're not going to do that. I'll step down first. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put you in harm's way where I'm going to call a meeting before they get this under control, and now I have to worry about you taking it home to your family or taking it home, giving anybody. Listen, I'd rather have you mad at me and we argue 2-3 months down the road because I'm not having section meetings right now because it's postponed, then to have the section meetings and have another one of our members pass away. We've had 8 right here in our local. That's too many. That's 2, and 1 is too many. Our brothers and sisters over at Local 100 in New York, they've had over 130 people pass away. This is a serious virus. This is not something that we should be taking lightly or taken for granted. This is not a disease, a hygienic disease, where you can look at somebody and say, well, this person has a disease or a virus, this person, you can't tell with that. A lot of us, we're walking around with it and don't know that we have it. I read also that the first couple of days that you have it, that's when it's most infectious. So that's when you can pass it on to people. That's the most dangerous time, before you pass it on. So what we're saying, brothers and sisters, we're not going to have a section meeting until we get this thing under control. If people get mad with me, I have big shoulders, I can take that. I'm not going to put you in harm's way. I'm not going to have section meetings until it's under control. I'm not going to put you or your family in harm's way. You voted for me to do what's right by this local. I'm going to do the right thing, not the popular thing. You should get another video from me in a couple of days. Until then, God bless and good night.